Today I'm taking a look at the VEVOR hot air tool. So we've got our heat gun. It does actually have a rubber protector going all the way around it, and that has flats on it, so if we want to set this guy down, we don't have to worry about it rolling away. It does say on the tool that it is 120 volts. It's good for 50 or 60 hertz, and it is a 13 amp 1600 watt tool. Our nozzle is tapered down on the end so that we can really concentrate the heat on one direct spot. We have kind of a key for our different tools. It looks like the little gauge they have is the same for all of them. So what I would be doing with this is, if I was using this tool, I'd put a little mark where I found that it worked best. On the back we got our on-off switch, and we have a temperature gauge right here. So it does come with a couple of extra flat nozzles. Also comes with a seam roller. Oh, that's nice. It actually comes with an extra heating element, so in the event that that one ever wears out, we got an extra one right here. So we do have instructions, and it says that we want to give it at least 3 minutes to heat up and about 5 minutes to cool down. And they even give us a little chart, which is kind of neat. So if we're using that long flat nozzle at a power level 9, we expect that to get just under 1100 degrees Fahrenheit or just under 600 degrees Celsius. So here I've got an outlet cover. Wow. There we go. Okay, so I got 2 pieces of outlet cover. So to attach the nozzle, we just press the guy in and tighten down that screw. Doesn't have to be super tight, just tighten up so it's not going to fall off. So I'm going to turn the heat up. I have got a piece of polyethylene filler rod. Okay, it does not come with this. You'll have to buy this separately. If you really cared about this, you would get a burr or something like that, and you would carve that out. That way when you push this filler rod in there, it would have somewhere where it could actually seat. I'm just going to be putting it on top, but we'll be able to make sure that this thing actually works. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. All right, now I'm going to turn the temperature down, and we'll let that run about 5 minutes. Basically, we're just keeping the fan on so it's blowing all the heat out of the tool so it's not sitting inside the tool. And there we go. We have got a new bonded piece of plastic. So again, if we carved that out so this would sit inside, that would have a better bond. Then on top of that, if we took the seam roller and kind of flattened that out, then that would be a little bit smoother. You can't always just hit that with sandpaper, and it's best to do both sides if you're going to be doing it this way. But overall, that is a very nice hot air tool.